remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Yards on the game's first play, second down.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, Haskins on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Dre, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Forced out to his left. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1 yard.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington has taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes this Washington 7, Cardinals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
To Bryce Love. A fumble on the play. Out of bounds.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Cardinals 10, Washington 7.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From midfield now, Haskins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a first down.
Washington.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And a Washington first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
No gain.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Thaddeus Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
By Washington.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
To Darius Geis.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Love. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Washington.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On on the ground. Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run it.
This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for D.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. To throw is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's complete to Drake. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A throw over the middle taken in. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 44-yard line.
The wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
36-yard line.
This is Geis. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
This is Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with Drake. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
Now Drake loses the football, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Murray and company going for it on 4th. It's complete to Hopkins. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
48-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the keeper.
Drop deep, 58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Yeah, we don't want it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Bortles on the keeper.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Right back to Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the 2nd half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
56. Mike's 56.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early.